If you clicked on this video because you're like 99.9% of the nice men out there that can't figure out why in the world you could be so good and so nice to a girl or a woman and still get left behind, then this is the video that you need right now. And if you think that I'm going to spend my time in this video telling you how toxic and ruthless and how it's all woman's fault, no, Habibi, no. This is your fault. And you know what? That's not such a bad thing, because when you blame yourself, you get to take responsibility and you get to change how things go down. And before I go on, I just want you to know that I myself was that nice guy. That nice guy where I thought that treating people nicely all the time, no matter who it is, including females, would get me far in life and it would earn me more respect. But I was wrong. And I too got stepped on, destroyed, and massacred in multiple ways in my life until I said, enough is enough. It wasn't until I went into my supercomputer and rewired my whole brain, deleting everything, and I mean everything I was taught about relationships and female nature, and downloaded a completely new program. What's that program, you ask? It's called Stoic Masculinity. You see, whether you want to believe it or not, this world that we live in today was built to destroy the man, and I can go on and on for days about how men are being finessed and rocked from every single angle. But all in all, men are purposely being feminized through society, TV, and the media, and this is no accident. Why, you ask? Because a nation with weak men is a nation that's easy to control. You as a man need to realize something. You need to realize what are the actions, behaviors, and thoughts that are making you more feminine, less masculine, and overall weaker. Now naturally, when you are around a woman or a girl, you need to be naturally communicating to the girl or woman in a masculine frame. For example, when you're communicating with them, you don't want to show them signs of lust or desperate energy where you make the girl feel like she's an object that you want to win over or you just want to get with. This clingy, desperate, or chasing energy is going to push her away completely and secretly despise you. And the number one biggest mistake that nice men do that completely burns their relationships is allowing their wives or girlfriends to boss them around, call all the shots, and disrespect them without putting them in their place. Guys, I do not care what anybody tells you. Every single girl or woman on this planet is wired and built to test your manhood at all times, and when a woman tries to overpower you or try to boss you around while she leads the relationship, makes all the decisions while you follow her like a little poodle, just know that the countdown to the end of your relationship starts ticking. Or even worse, you live with her as a married couple while she makes your life a living hell, disrespecting you while denying you love, intimacy, and affection, while wondering why you do everything for her and she still can't stand your guts. These are the mistakes that cause a woman to either leave you, despise you, or even cheat on you behind your back. I need you guys to understand something. There is something that a woman will either never ever admit to you or she won't even realize it. And that's when a woman starts to test you by going cold and distant, disrespecting you and bossing you around, there is this deep subconscious voice inside of her that is telling you, please be a man and put me in my place and call me out on my BS. I cannot tell you the amount of times that there was a situation where a girl disrespected me or she said something in a very rude tone, and I had to choose whether to either stay quiet or to tell her. And I promise you, when I was thinking about telling the girl and confronting her about her disrespect, I personally thought that that's it. Like, this relationship is going to be over and it's done. And surprisingly enough, when I used to call the girls out on their BS and disrespectful tone, the dynamic would completely switch. And only at that point would I regain her respect. One of the things that took me the longest to understand was that a woman will never ever respect you unless you make it clear to her from the start, with your actions and with your words, that you will not tolerate any disrespect. And if the girl refuses to respect you and she refuses to see you as the leader of the relationship, then you will leave. A woman needs to understand that if she does not respect you, that you will leave. This, men, is your number one secret weapon. You guys need to stop going into these relationships with this mindset where you're putting the girl on the pedestal and making her your prime goal and focus in life. Yes, give your wife or your girlfriend the attention they deserve. And notice how I said they deserve. If your girlfriend or wife go cold on you and pull away from you for absolutely no good reason and try to deprive you of their love and affection, then deprive them of your attention. Nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, kills a girl or a woman more than you taking your attention away from them until they spill the beans and they tell you exactly why they suddenly went cold and distant on you, and until they admit their unacceptable behavior. If you truly want to succeed in all aspects of your life, including your relationships, then you need to focus on God, your self-growth, and your life purpose, no matter what that may be, whether that's helping to better people's lives, whether you are a construction worker helping to build the roads, homes, and infrastructure, or you're a baker helping to feed people. Just remember this: as the man, you are in charge of steering your own ship. When you find the right woman that will support you and make your sailing experience better, then let her hop along. And if she can't make it better, then she'll most likely make it worse. In that case, leave her behind. You don't need no bacteria or fungus growing on your ship. You're better off sailing alone anyways. Never ever in your frickin' life, under any circumstance, let a girl or a woman bring you down. The right woman in your life is the one that is there for you during the highs and the lows in your life, and is always there to lift you up and help you push forward. I need you guys to build a mindset that says, I will continue to live a good life filled with continuous growth and purpose with or without anyone. And don't blame women for this. How they feel is how they feel, and nor you nor them can control their feelings. In fact, take their sudden coldness as a sign that there's a clear problem and that something needs to change instead of getting all huffy and puffy. One of the worst things I used to do with my past girlfriends is get heated and slightly emotional when they would suddenly go cold, dry, and distant on me instead of seeing the situation for what it really is, and approach the situation with a calm, level-headed attitude. And this used to always throw off my inner emotional balance, and I would begin to react with negative emotions. Don't be that type of guy. I promise you, if you can teach yourself to approach your girl or your wife's out of control emotions with a calm and emotionally stable approach, she will have absolutely no choice but to respect you and to look up to you for the rest of your life. Now, there's a lot more to masculinity and building yourself into the man that you are meant to be, but that's why I'm here, to help you become the less than 1% of men that gain 99.9% of people's respect. If you feel like this video helped you out and you want to see more eye-opening videos, you know what buttons to hit.